Hi, welcome to Pro Talk Academy. Today we'll look at the position of centroid for an eye section. My name is Obonna Nnamdi. If you're here to subscribe to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification icon in order to receive updates on our new videos. And if you like this video, please give us thumbs up. So let us start by drawing out tables. Try to tabulate this. Draw a table and we use a table to evaluate this faster. So we'll have a table for our items. We'll have the area, we have the area, we have x, we'll have, so we'll try to draw out the possible points, or let us increase the width. We have the first shape, we have the second one for area, we have this for x, we have this for x multiplied by the area, we have this for the y, we have this for y multiplied by the area. So how many? We have several rows. So the first row, we use this for the first row, we have this for the second, that's for the second, the first row for the second shape, first shape, the second row for the second shape, and the third one for the third shape. Since we have three shapes here, we break it down into three shapes in order to save time. So we split it into three shapes. We can also split it into further shapes if you want. So the next thing we do here is to have our shapes. We call these shapes. This is shapes. These are our shapes. Then these are our shapes. So we have our shapes. So write shapes or items. We have shape 1, shape 2, call that shape 2. I'll call this shape 3. Okay, so the next thing we have to get here is the area of each shape, which is denoted by Q in millimeter square. Then we have x, only for x. This is our qx, q multiplied by x. Here is our y, and this is our q multiplied by y. Okay, for the first area, we look at the first shape here. We want to get the area. Shape 1, area is length times breadth, and this will be equal to, we have the length is 150 while the breadth is 30, so we have 150 by 30. If we punch that with calculator, we are going to have 4,500. Okay, so area of 4,500. Then the next one is the second shape. This one is 250 by 20. So using the same formula, we have 250 by 20. So this will be equal to, we have, this will be 5,000. Okay, we'll consider the last one, which is the rectangle at the top. So this one is 100 by 20. So this will be equal to 100 multiplied by 20, and this will be 2,000. So 2,000 millimeter square. We have 2,000. Okay, so the next thing we need to get is a value for x. So let's clean the portion we've just calculated so that it will create more space for us to work on. So wipe out this. try to wipe out this. So we'll now have to, the next thing we have to look at is how to get the centroidal distance from the x-axis. This is the x-axis, y, this is the y-axis. So this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. So centroidal distance from the this first shape from the x-axis is half of this 150. So it's half of the 150, which is 75 millimeter. For the second shape, it is going to be 150 minus 150. This second shape is going to be 150 minus 20 over 2 plus the shape itself, 20 over 2. So what we have here is 150 minus 20 is 130 divided by 2, which is 65, plus 20 over 2 is 10. So this will give us 75. So write it down as 75. So the last one, which is the third shape, we have at the top, we have 150. This one will be 150 minus 100 over 2 plus 100 over 2 plus 100 over 2. So this will be 150 minus 100 is 50 divided by 2. This will be 25 plus 50. 100 over 2 is 50. This will still be equal to 75. So we still write down here 75. So let's clean up so that we have more space. We have more space for our calculation. Okay, so go ahead, and to get this value, we'll multiply 75 by 4,500. We use our calculator to do so faster. We have 75 by 4,500. So this will be 75 by 4,500. This is equal to, so we have this as 337,500. So this is what we have. So for the second one, we have 75 by 5,000. 75 by 5,000. So we have 75 multiplied by 5,000. This will be equal to 37. We have 37500. So we have this 37500. So the next one we have to multiply, we have to do is 75 by 2,000. So we have this will be 75 multiplied by 2,000. So this will be equal to 150,000. So what we have here is 150,000. So that's what we have as this. So we now go to, next we go to y. We find the value of y. So y from here, this is along this axis. So the first shape here, its own height is 30. So we'll have 30 divided by 2 over 2, which is 15. So what we'll write here is 15. So the second one, the second shape, we consider this divided by 2 and add it to 30. So we'll have 250 by 2, and we add it to 30. So this will be 125 plus 30, 125 plus 30, and this will be equal to 155. So write that down, 155. So the next thing we have to consider the last one, which is 20 divided by 2 and we add it to 250 and we add it to 30. So it's going to be 20 over 2 plus 250 plus 30. So what we'll have here is 20 divided by 2 is 10 plus 250 is 260 plus 30, which is 290. So we'll write it down as 290. So the next thing we have to do is to multiply this by this, multiply this by this, multiply this one by this. So y by q to have qy. So what we do is we use our calculator to do so. So we have 15 multiplied by 4,500. So this will be equal to 6,7,500. Then the next one we have 155 by 5,000. 155 by 5,000. 155 by 5,000. We have 155 multiplied by 5,000. 155 multiplied by 5,000. What we'll have is we'll have 7,7,5,0,0,0. Then the last one is we have 290 multiplied by 2,000. So what we'll have is we'll have 580,000. 580,000. So what we now need to do is let us clean up this so that we can have a working space to do further calculations. Okay, so here we go here again, we pick this. So here we have here we sum this is summation of q, this is summation of qx, and this one is summation of qy. So here we have summation of our q will be equal to, we sum all this, 4,500 plus this. So we go here, use our calculator to do that. We say 4,500 plus 5,000 plus 2,000. We have 11,500. So that's what we have here. We'll write it out, 11,500. Then the next one is summation of we have qx, which will be equal to, when we sum all this, so we do that with a calculator, a manual calculator, to be faster, because if we use the calculator we have here, it will give us an error because of the large data involved. So we use 33, which is this 337,7500, 337,500 plus 375,000 plus 150,000. So this will be equal to, we have this as 8, we have it as 8,625,000. 8,625,000, only 1 0, so we need to, only 2 zeros, so we need to eliminate 1. Okay, so we'll have this. And the next thing we need to consider is summation of qy. This one will be equal to, we sum all this, so this will give us 67500 plus 77500 plus, which is this 775000, then 58000, so 58000. So this will be equal to, 1422500. So the next thing we do is, once we've gotten this, we'll now find x bar and our y bar. So our x bar will be equal to this summation of qy over summation of q. So it will be 1422500 over 11500. So this will give us, divided by 11500, so it will give us 120. So we'll have this. This one is for our s, sorry, this is for our x, our y bar, not x bar. So this is 123.695, which is 123.7. So this is our y bar. This is our y bar. This is our y bar. That's our value for our y bar. So write it well. So that is our y bar. Call this our y bar. This is our y bar. So next we find our x bar, which will be equal to, so let's use our eraser to erase this side so that we'll have enough working area for our calculation, So here we have our s bar will be equal to what we have here, which is 862,500 over 11,500. So this will be equal to, let's do that, 862,500 divided by 11500. This will be equal to 75. So we have 75 millimeter. The 75 millimeter, this is 123.7 millimeter. So that is our centroidal distance from y and centroidal distance from x along x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is 75 millimeter, y-axis is 123.695. So we can really trace it out here using a straight line. Let's pick that color. So from here to here, it means it's at the center. So along the x-axis, it is at the center here, and along y-axis is, we are talking about something between here from the base. So from the base is about 123.7. So from here, this is what we have. Along y-axis, it is 123.7 millimeter. Then along x-axis, we're talking about 75 millimeter along this axis. So viewers, that is where we come to the end of today's calculation on how to determine the centroid of the position of centroid for an I section. Thanks for staying with us. See you in the next video. If you have questions, you have comments, or you have suggestions, you can drop them at the comment section below this video. Bye for now.